13 Bannerman Road is where Sarah Jane Smith lives, and it's home to things way beyond your imagination. For example, if I told you that this was a spin-off to Doctor Who, you'd think, there's a kid. In fact, there's 4 kids. In fact, there's probably more. What is this? Think like this. If Torchwood and Class are the spin-offs for sort of young adults, Sarah Jane Adventures is for the young people. It doesn't have a crack where aliens can come through, and it's not really things falling through a rift in time either. These are aliens landing on Earth. This is sort of Defence Force, very similar to UNIT, but with more teenagers and less guns, because children's show. Some of you may not know who Sarah Jane is. She was a companion to the 4th Doctor and popped up in a David Tennant episode of Doctor Who, and then he'd pop into her shows from time to time, as would Matt Smith, once, in one episode. It ran for 5 series, ranging in episode lengths, and had such great villains, for example. The Slitheen were a favourite, Sontarans as well, but then it made up its own creatures, things like the Trickster. So why am I telling you all this? What's the point? Well, the Sarah Jane Adventures meant a lot to me when I was growing up. It was Doctor Who, but for younger people, but it was still enjoyable and still had a good level of action, threat, comedy, everything, especially Gunge. There was so much Gunge. Good grief. But why today? Well, today, January the 1st, 2017, marks the 10th anniversary of the Sarah Jane Adventures. So happy birthday, and let's remember Elizabeth Sladen, because she passed away